What else could I tell you when the cupboard's already full of my words? I fed your silence on the tablecloth, still it comes back empty. I have said it all in small languages, postcards, smoke signals, footnotes, and still none of my sentences find the doorbell to your chest. I keep rehearsing exits I will never take, wrapping truths in yesterday's scarves so they won't scare you away. Tell me nothing and I'll translate the quiet into a hymn. Half of what I say becomes air, half of it becomes a map back to you. I sing to echoes that might be you, or might be only the room agreeing. If all that's left are fragments, then let me make a hole from them. In the fever of a hopeful hush, I wander like a fool with clean hands. In the delirium of wanting that can't see, I stand in corners like a question. I know only one fact: I adore you. Loud enough to rattle teacups, soft enough that the mail would miss it if it weren't addressed to your name. I dreamt you answered once in the grammar of midnight. You arranged the stars in commas and smiled the punctuation back to me. We traded vows and half rhymes and folded the future into a paper boat, then watched it leave the bathtub like a small, precise revolution. Tell me nothing and I'll translate the quiet into a hymn. Half of what I say becomes air, half of it becomes a map back to you. I sing to echoes that might be you, or might be only the room agreeing. If all that's left are fragments, then let me make a hole from them. What else is there to tell you when your silence steals my out-breath? When the sky pulls its coat around itself and the sun forgets the name of morning, I could scream until the moon learned my syllables, shout until the streetlights blink my tears, and still you would not know, because you live in a room whose walls translate me into paper.
I am alive. This is a confession that sounds like a drum. I exist in the negative space of your attention. I collect small things, your laugh's shadow, the echo of your laugh, a coin that tastes like your last hello.
I beg you, don't make me quiet like a kept secret. You answer in the distance, wearing casual distance like a coat. Look at me, don't leave me standing between two radios. You answer with a wave that could mean step, carrying a handful of unfinished sentences like seeds.